This is Q&A number 3. Sorry it's been so long since the last one. I like to split these up, and I also bought a new microphone, so I've been trying to get that set up first. So the first question is about freestyle boards and where to get them. So this is my setup right now. So if you're not familiar with a freestyle board, there's a few things that are a bit different. It's smaller in every way. The concave is a bit less. It's more mellow. The kicktails are generally flat, which is good for Caspers and Pogos. An important thing is the wheels, which are offset so they can cover the axle. That'll protect it and give you a more stable rail to stand on. A lot of freestylers use skid plates as well. Since you aren't really worried about pop, it makes more sense to protect the tails. Now, freestyle boards have a lot of different variety. Some have a completely flat nose or no concave at all, different sizes as well. It all depends on what kind of tricks you're into. But if you're looking to buy one, I'm going to point you toward the Freestyle podcast. This is a podcast I found while doing research for myself because I haven't bought a board in a while. And on it, there is a retailers page. This shows you different places to buy boards all over the world. Two of the biggest names right now are Moonshine and Mode. So I went with a Mode. I can't really recommend it yet. I haven't skated it that much, but it looks really good. But there's different places on that website that it will point you to. One thing I realized when I found this podcast is that I found Bob from Bob's Trick Tips. In one of my last Q&As about learning tricks before YouTube, I mentioned Bob's Trick Tips. And the podcast is hosted by Bob of Bob's Trick Tips and my old friend Tony Gale as well. So that was pretty cool to catch up with those guys. I mentioned how some of the videos on the site are missing now, and they're all hosted on the Freestyle podcast page. Anyway, check that out if you're interested in that. Another good resource is the F Forum. So this used to be a legit forum, now it's a Facebook group, but it's still a good way to keep in contact with other freestylers. Okay, my next question was about if I play different kinds of games. So really what I do, I play games for the channel a lot. So that means that when I am playing games, it's usually an old skateboarding game. I'm either trying to get footage or I'm trying to determine whether this is a good game to cover, that kind of thing. But for the most part, what I do is I go outside, I walk, I hike, I go for bike rides, go skateboarding. So I don't really have time for a lot of games. I don't have a new system like a PS4 or Xbox One, for the time being anyway. Well, that's all for this time. Thanks for watching, and if you have any more questions, let me know in the comments. Thank you.